Alright, hello guys. So, I've got a story here for you. It's about a good guy we know on our channel, known by the Beaver Warrior. And we've never known his past, and he decided to share it with me. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the story that he has prepared for us. So, our story begins with the lone beaver. He was very cute, but he could never beef up enough to become a manly beaver and be accepted by his fellow beavers. He was always picked on and ridiculed. One day our hero, Beaver, decided to leave his dam. He was tired of all the constant abuse and torment. So he ran and ran and ran deep, deep into the woods. He got to a cave, and it was becoming nighttime, so he decided to go to sleep. The beaver was sleeping the night away until his peaceful slumber was disturbed. The beaver heard a noise and went to investigate. He called out, "Who's there? I know, I heard a noise." He had no response. He called again, still no response. He decided to go back to sleep, convinced that he scared himself. So the beaver falls back to sleep, and as he sleeps, he is suddenly woken again, but this time something was dragging him deeper into the cave. The beaver, traumatized with fear, couldn't say a thing. He then heard the figure speak, "Why are you here?" The beaver, still stunned with fear, said only a quiet little, "I'm Beaver. Who are you? Please unhand me." The figure only replied with, "I am Bear, and this is my cave. I will ask you again, why are you here?" The beaver then replied, "I am sorry for intruding. I just needed a place to sleep the night away, and I had to leave my home." Bear then released the beaver and started a fire deep into his cave. Beaver saw the bear, the beaver then saw the bear. His face had many scars, and he had random burns all over his body. So the beaver decided to ask why. Bear replied with much regret in his voice, "I used to be in a group. We were called the Brotherhood. I used to be the leader, but one day that all changed. There was a human who decided to try and break our group apart. I was trying to protect the group, but the human would not stop. They had machines, and I thought I had protected everyone, but I looked over, and our female member had been hit. I watched as her spirit vanished into the air. The group was furious with me, and eventually I had decided to leave for the group, and it was for the best of the group, and that's why I am here. Now why is such a small beaver out this far into the woods?" The beaver told him of his trouble and why he left. Bear listened, and after much thought, decided to train the beaver, make him stronger, give him defense, make him want to go home, and make him into a true, strong beaver. After many tough months of training, Bear decided it was time, and Bear took off his armor and gave it to the beaver. Bear then told the beaver, "I now pronounce you to be the Beaver Warrior. Live by these words, and never forget me. What this creature lacks in size, it makes up for in defense when battling in the prairie." And that's where our story ends. You might be wondering, what happened to Beaver Warrior and Bear? Well, no one really knows. Some say that Beaver now lives with the bear. Others say Beaver and Bear went back to the Brotherhood. But me, I have always think that Beaver and Bear combined forces against Konami and tried to save their game together. But that's just a thought. Alright, there's your story for the day. This is the 100 subscriber special, and I'll be updating the Beaver Warrior deck here in about half a second. So yeah, I actually wrote out that whole story and had all these duels today. It took a long time, so a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. That'd be great, and let's hop into the deck profile right about now. Alright, so here's the deck profile for you. It's been a while, but this will be the new featured video so people can check out the new version of the Beaver Warrior. So we got triple Beaver, we got triple Bear. These two are the highlight of the story, obviously. about how they're friends and that Bear's armor is part of Beaver Warrior now. And if you didn't realize those last things that I said about never forget this stuff, and it's about what Beaver Warrior's text is right there. So then we got Triple Giant Rat because he's good, and then Triple Gem Merchant because he combos with Beaver, and then Double Max Z because his format's pretty fast so far in like Drag Unity, Infernities, Mermails, and all those other guys. They suck. Then Triple Creature Swap because it works with Giant Rat and Beaver. Then Dark Hole because get rid of everything. Then Triple Duality because you can run 3 now. Then Triple MST just because Lance, like, I would like Lance, it's just, I don't know, I probably should put in Triple Lance over the Triple MST. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, you guys go by that. And then we got Book, and then we got Double Tanky because searches out Beaver and Bear. Then Bottomless, Double Mirror, Torrential, 1 Magic Cylinder because sometimes it'll win me games. It didn't today, but it's one of these days, you know. And then Double D-Prison, and then Compulse, Double Fiendish Chain, this card's awesome. Then Double Call because get back stuff and there's no Reborn. And then Solemn, and then there's the extra deck, I'll just go over it because it's not very important, especially the white cards because no one makes the white cards. I put in a second Cowboy, so boom. Yeah, so that's pretty much the deck. I put a lot of work into all this, so like and all that stuff. And yep, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Later, guys.